Chris, reflections on last week, obviously defeat against St Helens, but as you said after the match, it's going to be difficult when you're coming up against the best team in the competition.
Yeah, I don't even think with a strong 17 we could have beaten them last week. I thought they were excellent last week. Good opportunity last week to blood young Crofty. I thought were excellent. Yeah, on reflection, we were good for the first 20 minutes of the first half, and probably half decent that first 25 minutes of the second half. But there were a big gulf in quality, and no. What's the word I'm looking for about the result? It just beaten by the better team on the day, and I can cop that as a coach. And
generally, that seemed to be the reflection from the fans who were there afterwards as well, staying behind to clap them off.
Yeah, they were brilliant. They were brilliant. We saw them before the game down here at Bellevue, and they were fantastic. And just all they want to see is effort, and I think they got they went home pretty happy with the effort. And they understand the situation that we're in. There's quite a few other clubs that are going through, the situation that we're in. But in terms of the injuries, it's I think nine, maybe 10 first teamers out at the minute, and out of those 10, I think there's 8 that are starters for me. So it's been tough. And I said after the Huddersfield game when we scraped a win there that the next 4 to 6 weeks are going to be real challenging weeks until we get some guys back. But having said that, we certainly won't be using that as an excuse for tomorrow. I expect us to play well. I expect us to win, and said after the game last week that we need to treat every one of these league games now as like a cup final. We've missed out on one of his targets, and that was to reach a major semi-final / final. We've not been able to do that in the Challenge Cup, but we've got a great opportunity to do it in the league. So. It's the league campaign is the only focus now, and we've got a good chance at home against Leeds.
Lee Kershaw's extended his deal this week. Jack Croft obviously made his debut in that game against St Helens. How do you manage their progression now into the first team?
Yeah, you've just got to be careful that you don't throw him in too often. Young Croft is only 18 years old. They kept getting it wrong on Sky, and led to believe his mum sent an email to the club. He's only 18 years old. He's a fantastic young talent. He's been great with the under-19s, but he's somebody that will just drip feed into the squad, into the team. He'll get a few more games over the next few months. And young Kershaw's been great when he's been called upon. Still parts of both the games that they need to be better at and improve on, and like with Crofty, we'll just drip feed Kirsch in and out of the squad. The both players are more than capable, and I thought Crofty's defence at the weekend were fantastic. There's a couple of really good reads on the edge, and the tackle on Percival where he picked him up and put him down just show that the kid's got no respect for anybody, which I like. I thought they were both good last week. We've got Junior South back this week, but I'm leaning on giving Crofty another go.
All focus on Super League now. Leeds on Friday night. Obviously, you've beaten them twice already this season. Do they have a little bit of an advantage having not played last week?
Well, they've certainly had time to freshen up, but I don't know if it's an advantage or not playing week in, week out. We're certainly match fit. We had a big game at the weekend that took a fair bit out of us, but it's still a 6-day turnaround. The guys have recovered well, and we've had limited time with them out on the park, and there's quite a few guys that haven't been able to train up until team run today. So we've just not at the minute got the luxury of resting anybody or leaving anybody out. So. What you see out in the field is literally what we've got left at the moment. It's a good opportunity against Leeds. We've had we had a close one, I think, over the Easter period, and a really good win over at Headingley early on in the season. I think they've improved. I think they've got better, and there'll obviously be a bit more confidence in the camp after the results at Magic Weekend. So we're expecting a hard fought game.
It's a strange one, isn't it? Because they're still mired in this battle at the bottom of the table. They've changed their coach. They haven't got a permanent coach yet, but they've appointed Richard Agar, of course, had your job in the past. as you say, they're improving, but they're still a team who Wakefield on form should beat.
Yeah, we should on form. Yeah, we should beat Leeds. But it's a derby game, and there's been some strange results in derby games. Last year they got the upper hand against us. This year we've managed to win the first two. It'd be certainly nice to get a third victory over them, but there's a lot of hard work to be done. So yeah, we've obviously lost Kermo at the weekend and brought young Batchelor back into the squad, and Junior Sow as well, and both will play a part.
How did Danny Bruff come through with his son?
Yeah, he came through okay. I think he was disappointed with a couple of his defensive misses and a couple of inside shoulders there. But yeah, he's a great player. He's a fantastic player. Could be good servant to the game, but certainly one of our better players. And if he tells me he's fit, he's fit. There was a bit of a risk last week because he'd only had the wires taken out on the Thursday, and he still had 2 stitches in there. But he were adamant he were playing. There's a bit of swelling there now, but not as much as what there was last week. Forever seeing him with a hand in a bucket of ice water. Yeah, he'll be fit. He's raring to go, and I think the kicking game could be the difference, especially if this rain comes that we're expecting tomorrow night.
Yeah, big game play for a big occasion.
And that's why we brought him. He's won us a few close fought games this year. There were a few eyebrows raised when I brought Bruffy in, but he's a competitor. He competes for everything, and he's got a fantastic kicking game, and that could prove the difference on Friday night.
Hi everyone over in the UK. Well, I'm here to tell you that come October this year, I'll be travelling to the UK to do a week-long talking tour. I'll be talking about everything in my life, my rugby league career, how I started, and of course how I finished this year. I'll be travelling to Leeds, St Helens, Hull and Doncaster to do live events. Go to rmsportsevents.co.uk to get all the information. I'll also be playing a couple of games of rugby league against an old foe of mine, Adrian Morley. The events also support Life for a Kid. Can't wait for it. It's going to be great fun. I love the UK. See you in October.